Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kick Your Run OvenBreak. So I'm gonna be going ahead and focusing on one of the events that got released recently with this new update. With the stuff of egg sauna or sauna egg. I'm sorry. There's this new event that obviously got released, which I think it's pretty obvious that we're gonna have to be covering it, and that's the new cookie mastery mission. Which honestly, let me get my dailies first. And I will say primarily, I was actually gonna first try and do the video on the guild mission. However, there's a problem with that. If I go over to this, you could kind of check that right now the guild is still calculating its results, so I can't like do an actual run until a few days later pass by. So that's just great. But at the very least, what I can try and do is I can try and get started on this Egg Sauna Cookie Mastery mission because, well, that's always going to be available. So, if you're new here, basically, here's how all these types of videos work. Basically, there's a set of rewards on the top of the screen that you can get by doing mission points. Now, if you're wondering what those rewards are, it's for 20 mission points, you get 10 quick play tickets for the main story. 40 mission points, you get 15 of the Magic Candy ingredient for Egg Sauna Cookie or Sauna Egg Cookie. I don't know why I mix that up so much. You'd think it wouldn't be that hard, but apparently it is for me. Now, whatever. 60 mission points is 15 pet potions. 80 mission points is 15 cookie potions. And lastly, 100 mission points, maxing it out, is 1,000 crystals. Now, of course, to get these mission points, you can actually do a big set of missions right down at the bottom. And as you can see, I actually did get a couple of them done already, but let's go at them one step at a time. First of all, you have this one, which is the daily mission, which you just have to run a trophy race with the cookie, just the cookie, not even the pet, just Egg Sauna Cookie, Sauna Egg, plummet. But if you just do that, and you get 300,000 points, and nope, wait, is it 3? No, it's 300 million. Well, I mean, it's close enough. But if you get that amount of points, you will get 8 mission points. So if you just do that like 10 times, then guess what? You're already basically like, you've done so much of it already, and that's not even including the other missions that you probably need to do. But of course, now there's these other missions, which I think are the hardest ones, because you have to get, what is that, 600 million points? In trophy race with the mission combi equipped, which I think that's possible, which the same thing goes for the other ones, being breakout or 300 million points with the mission combi, which, wait, oh, you know what it is? Okay, so, and you know how I mentioned guild was in its, like, calculating stage? So now it's giving you, like, the chance to go, like, hey, well, if you want, you run in the breakout stage, and instead of giving you a guild run mission, now it's giving you 2 breakout missions, which that's probably better because, honestly, the 300 million points one does seem a lot more reasonable. You just probably need a decently high level Egg Sauna and also a little bit of luck with the level, but not as bad as the 600 million point one. That might be a little bit more difficult. It requires a lot of luck or a good level. But now you also have getting Diamond rank and also Rainbow rank within the Cookie Trials. Now, let's be honest. Those you can do, but I think it's going to require a lot of upgrading. So if you at least want to just do this to get the mission done, then that's fine. But I don't want to like try and spend so much. But then again, considering how much these new game modes have been dealing with, from Save Planet Xylitol to the 7th anniversary camp to this, you just gotta basically get these cookies at a rather high level. Now, of course, there's the billion point missions, which luckily I have been running a lot in the Simmering Syrup Sauna game mode, so I'm already at 1 billion points, but it actually goes up to 3 billion points, and 5 billion points, and 7 billion points, and 10 billion points. So you can actually get a solid amount of those done, and it'll take a decent chunk out of these mission points for you. And there's also upgrading the cookie to level 7. I think one was it? No, I think it's bare minimum is level 7, but then it goes to level 12 and level 15. And the same thing goes for the pet, level 7, level 12, and level 15. And also at the beginning here, which it would usually be at the end, the same thing goes for the Magic Candy, level 1, level 3, and level 5. So we need to try and build up to at least 100 clubbing mission points, which I guarantee you, doing all these missions as of right now in one day, it might be possible. But the thing is, it might really just... You're going to need some high levels, especially for some of the missions I just said back there, like Diamond rank, Rainbow rank, and like the 600 million points in Breakout. But if you could just split them up every day by at least doing your daily mission of the, just run trophy race, getting 300 million points, then it shouldn't be too bad. Now, with that being said, what I'm actually going to do also is we're going to go ahead and run a few times in this. And I'm actually going to go ahead and run in the new trophy race map, which luckily I already released a video on, so it shouldn't be all bad. So let's go ahead and get this settled up, because what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to open this event up over in this thing. I'm going to go ahead and choose the Cookie Mastery thing. Tap trophy race, press go now, but I'm already here. So guess what? I go back. Would you like to equip the required combi? Yes, perfect. So now I have the cookie equipped, so I can just go ahead and run, and all I need is just 300 million points. However, if you want, you can run for a little bit longer, primarily because, you know, if you want to get those billion point missions, you're going to need as many points as you possibly can get. So, yeah. Anyway, let's just go ahead and run through this and start racking up those points. Now, also, I would love to run the Simmering Syrup Sauna game mode. Probably I would like to do that for like a hard mode video, but I didn't even complete the main story yet. I'm like 1/3 of a way done through chapter 2, which I'm maybe going to record. Oh, that was close. Probably going to record more of that later today because I just feel today I just feel really productive. Like, some days I just feel like, man, I can't do anything at all. And then some days I'm just like, I just want to get the bare minimum done. So, like, 2 videos, one for Kingdom, one for OvenBreak. And then I just want to do a bunch. Like, I want to get this video done. I want to get, like, more Simmering Syrup Sauna videos done. I'm even thinking about doing the Rainbow rank just to get it done already. For Diamond rank and Rainbow rank for playing Tangerine Time Hulu, considering I think I basically have her at either, if not max level, then nearly. Like, super high. But, I don't know. Anyway, I guess, you know, something that I really want to talk about. Some of the shorts that I made and some of the comments that I'm getting. Specifically, I think most of the views come from YouTube, which, you know, does make sense. You know, I think I'm a lot more known on YouTube than I am on TikTok. But some of the shorts, the comments that I see on shorts just make me laugh. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, let me tell you. I was reading through my most recent short, which was the Milk Cookie one, because, you know, I still like that, like the Tangerine, what is it, the Tankala shop? Tankala? What? The Tankulu shop? And by the way, we're about to run out of energy, but we are going to get a good amount of points here because of the last blast, which I don't know how many. Oh my gosh, look at all the points. And if you're wondering, unfortunately, you can pick up that potion, but it gives you nothing. However, since we swapped over to the cookie, it actually doesn't matter, because as long as we have the cookie equipped, then it's fine. So even though Egg Sauna Cookie passed out, or Sauna Egg, dang it, since Sauna Egg Cookie failed, but we still basically used them, as long as with the other cookie we reached 200 million points, it's all fine. But anyway, as I was saying, there were some comments that I really enjoyed getting on that video. I'm going to be 100% honest. Like, one of my favorites on that one was, it was just this comment that straight up says, "I think you're stealing content." And I'm just like, well, I never responded to it, obviously, but I'm just sort of like, huh? How? Because the thing is, I never stole content. No, this content is all. Did they assume that, like, I'm just like a re-uploader of HyperHimes TikToks or stuff like that? Because that's never happened. Like, and all this content is all me. It's just me doing stuff. That's legitimately it. Like, I don't know how else. Oh yeah, it's also recommended that you like run in this a lot just to try and get those chocolate hearts for the Valentine's event. But still, like, do they expect me to, like, I'm just a re-uploader of my own content? By the way, I could probably just stop running right now. I'm sorry, I was too enthralled in that comment. But there we go, for 400 million points. Over 100 million points more than what we have basically needed. And hello there, Surprise Bear. But it's just so funny to me how someone looked at my regular content that I never stole and said, man, this guy's a thief. I know they probably didn't think that, but, I mean, they did say, I think you stole content, which, by the way, I can get this daily thing right now, which, in Eastern Standard Time, all rewards were set by 10 a.m., so, and luckily I basically had an hour and 17 minutes to do so that's good. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and actually move over to the, wait a second, can I? 500 million, not sure if I have enough for that. Shoot. Dang, if only that, I feel like there's something I can do to make that complete right now, just as a little bonus. Well, I could open this right now. Maybe I can get something out of it. 1 cookie potion. Actually, wait. Maybe I can get my guild stuff going, and then maybe I can get some, like, bingos. That did nothing for me. I think that was one of the worst moves I could have done, but whatever. There's got to be a way I can scrape some gems. Maybe I'll do Trophy Race or Trophy Survival off camera. But whatever the case is, what we're actually going to do now is we're going to go over to the cookie trials, and we're going to run an Egg Sauna Cookies trial. And, yeah, we're just going to try and just get this all done. I could claim some of these rewards to help me with that gen mission. I honestly could. But no, we'll just do that for another time. I can find another way to do it all. But, yeah, we're just going to run in this just to try and get some more points. You can actually hold the button to actually activate your skill, too. So, I don't think I would activate it as early as I did because I actually did miss a fair amount of points there, so we're just going to do a quick reset. But, I don't know, that's fun. There were some other comments that I actually really liked seeing, but of course, those are slipping my mind because I've never saw a comment that was obscure as that one. But surprisingly, that milk cookie short video is actually getting a good amount of views. So honestly, thank you all so much for that. I want to keep producing more shorts like that, where they're not just about like the cookie run facts, because still I do have motivation to keep making cookie run facts. But the thing about those shorts, like, you know, the short with, like, you know, milk cookie being eating over 180,000 calories and stuff like that. And also, like, the kick around oven break feature that is worthless, being the creator shorts, which that's another thing that I need to mention. But before I mention that, let me just keep saying, like, I like making those other shorts because it gives me a little bit more creative freedom to do whatever, and I'm not usually hoisted up by I guess a format, if that makes sense. Because with the kick around fact, it's like, all right, so here's who they are. Here's some facts about them. Here's the skill. Here's their magic candy. Here's one of the favorite items. Here's their kingdom skill. Here's their associated charts, friendships and stuff like that. But with, like, the other things, I just have a lot more creative control, and it's a little bit more fun to do. Now, of course, it's kind of like hit or miss if one of those does well or not, but I think they're doing reasonably well. It just kind of depends, because especially with the facts, you know which ones will do well and which ones won't. Like, people are going to care about Moonlight Cookie facts because she's a legendary and one of the most popular cookies in the game, but you think anyone's going to care about, like, Salt Cookie facts? Maybe I'll do that if I ever have, like, free time to spare, but still, I don't know. But that's just from my standpoint. But another thing about that, that also makes me remember, you know, the shorts video that I did about the, you know, the useless cookie run feature, where it was the creator codes thing, where Devsisters did not care for that anymore. Apparently, I think I got, like, a short trend going, where I think it was, like, hashtag give Himes creator code, or something like, it was something along those lines. And part of me was like, what, really? Do I deserve one? I know at the end of the short I joked about it, because I was like, man, who else plays Cookie Run Oven Break as often as I do? And people were saying, like, you know, I think one of the Cookie Run people they said was, like, Orange Juice, basically voice actor for Muscle Cookie. But I'm just there like, you know, I feel like that's another topic for another video, because I feel like, you know, Orange Juice does a lot more in regards to Kingdom. But at the same time, why doesn't Kingdom have a feature for creator codes? Because you think that would be a lot more beneficial, because that'd be the more optimal game to buy packages in. Like, I don't mean to sound super pay to win, but, like, it just makes sense. Like, that game has so much more availability for, like, packages to buy. But, I don't know. But whatever the case is, I'm actually kind of surprised that people would think that I deserve a plebin creator code. And I'm just saying, I'm not going to let y'all down if I ever get it. If you ever decide to get something good in the game, and hey, guess what? It's always good to also support someone else out there, because you know what? Charity's important, so you could probably give that to a good cause, like, you know, your belly if you ever need food, your butt if you ever want to buy a chair, and a lot of other things. No, but on the road though, giving back is an important thing, and I would love raising money. That's something I would absolutely love to do in my future YouTube career. Are we gonna get a new high score? No, it was very close though. That's surprising. All right, well, there's that done. And 430 million points, that is pretty good, because guess what? Slowly but surely, not only when we're running this, but also running a trophy race, guild runs, raid runs, any of that stuff we decide to run with Egg Sauna Cookie, especially the Simmering Sauna event, we can get a lot of points out of that. So that's fun. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to run a lot off camera, because there's no way I'm going to do this in one recording session. And hey, look at that. We got the 3 billion points thing. It's pretty good. All right, but it's still going to take a lot of time out of me, so give me a little bit of time, because this is going to be lengthy. Okay, so with a solid amount of running and also recording other videos that would help me get through this event, I managed to get this event done, being the Cookie Mastery mission of trying to just upgrade Sauna Egg Cookie a bunch. Because as you can see, we currently have 40 mission points, because we did basically, I think that would be the equivalent of 5 daily mission things, which I didn't even do my daily mission today. So even if I mess up, I'll just quickly do that. And by messing up, I mean if I actually don't have enough points, I can most likely quickly do that, and we'd be good. But I added up all the points, and I think we should be good. So let's do the math here. If we just skip the 5, you do the 3 and the 7 first, you get 10, you get 15, and then 25, 30, then that would be 37, and then 42, add that 7, you get 49, then 59, and then 64, and then 70, shoot math, 72? I don't know, whatever the case is, that's way more than the 40 that we have, so if we add all that up, we will get everything that we need. So we see that, we get our classic 3, we get 5, and we get the plumbing 7, and then 10, getting all those plumbing million billion point missions done, getting our level up missions done, and currently we are at 82, just a couple more of these. Literally, we're at 99 right now, we're going to definitely go over. So we'll just get the 7 first, so we'll be at 106, and then we can end this off on a solid 111 mission points. And of course, there are other missions that you can do, but really there's no point, because unlike the plumbing guild mission, Meet the Treasure event, you really can't get anything other than friendship points for them. which I'm pretty sure in the past you could actually get other pieces of reward for them, but it doesn't matter. But anyway, now that this event is done, we can get everything that we need, being the 10 quick play tickets for the main story, 15 of Sauna Egg Cookies' main magic candy ingredient, which if you already have the magic candy maxed up, then just use it to raise their affection, and you can basically get up to 15 hearts per day by repeatedly feeding them that, so that'd be good. 15 pet potions, 15 cookie potions, and lastly 1,000 crystals, which is good for the amount of crystals that I spent doing one of the videos. So with that being said, we're just gonna have to wait. We're gonna wait until the next cookie comes along in the next update and just see how that rolls, because that's gonna take us a good amount of time to build up for, just doing the new trophy race maps and whatnot. And yeah, but if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my kick run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. Also down below in the description, I'm mad that it's that close to being finished. I could definitely do that off camera, but I just wanted to do that too. Come on. But if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. Also down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, including a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the kicker on YouTube stuff for absolutely free, a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise where you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly, a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive content that you wouldn't normally see on my normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you into D's and Guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.